Good morning. Are we live yet? I think we might be. Yes, good morning. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be around the world. If you're sleeping, wake up. If you're not sleeping, if you're having breakfast, hello, good morning, have a great day, hope you're well. It's nice to see you all. Just a quick one, really, because I haven't popped in for a minute, so I thought I'd say hi. And there's been some scandal. There's been some tea that needs to be spilled, so I thought I'd get in and, get involved, as I like to stick my nose into places it probably shouldn't be in, but who cares? So you know the drill. If you've never been here before, if you've just joined us, if you've never joined us, tell us where you're from, ask me some questions. You can ask me anything. It doesn't just have to be about cameras. It can be about all sorts of nonsense. But yes, you can ask me, and I'll do my best to reply. And you can, and we'll talk about some interesting stuff as well. See what's going on. So let's get into it. Let's see, because I've got the questions rolling here on the old phone. So let's have a look. Hey, what's up from New York City? So good to hear from you, New York. I hopefully coming to New York fairly soon, but hopefully, yes. Hey, what's up from NYC? So, well, yeah, I just said that. Hi from Mexico. Nice. Thank you, Mexico. I would love to come visit. Good morning. Hi from Oregon. Hello from Arizona. Sweet. From LA. Hey, what's up, LA? I'll be coming there soon as well. Hey, Nasir's here. So if you don't know, we've got some regular faces sometimes that pop up, and Nasir is one of those, and it's always good to see him. So hello again, Nasir. I hope it's not too late for you. Let's see. Hey, from Sydney. Brilliant. So, what's been going on? You can ask me anything. Best shop in Tokyo for unused Nikons, F3, F6. Well, there isn't a shop for unused Nikons. It's very, very rare that you find unused Nikons just sitting in stores. That's the sort of thing you're going to find out at Camera Fair, and there isn't one at the moment. You just missed one. There was one in Ikebukuro, but it was rubbish. I didn't even bother going. Yeah, you're going to have a hard time finding box fresh stuff like that. That's the sort of thing you actually have to spend a bit of time searching for now. It's not as easy as it used to be, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Come visit Eagle Rock Camera when you're in LA. I will. I absolutely, 100% absolutely will. Absolutely. Yes, I will be visiting every single camera store I can possibly visit, and I am sure it will be an absolute blast. I'm hoping to arrange some photo walks and some meetup events and so on and so forth, because I'd like to come and meet and greet all of you guys. And I'll also be there hawking my book completely shamelessly, because I want you to buy that too. So come, if you haven't already, you can get yourself a pre-order copy on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all of them. Film Camera Zen. It's really easy. Just type in Film Camera Zen to Google, you'll find it. Yeah, but I'll be also hawking my book, and so we might do a couple of signing events, things like that, maybe some giveaways. So yes, that'll be sick. I will come and visit. Hello from Singapore. What's up, Singapore? I love your country, but it's always too hot. Let me know when you're coming to New York. Hopefully, Nasir, hopefully I will be there in around October, November time. Not entirely sure, but yes, I'll do my best. What do you think of the new Rollo 35 AF by Mint? I think it's a brilliant little idea. I think it's a great camera. Gary Ho is a really nice guy. I like what he's doing, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be getting a test one to play around with. Who knows? Hopefully. I have been asking him for a while, and he's been, yeah. But he's so busy. But I like what they're doing, and that's going to lead me into talking about other things that have popped up on the market, which are less appealing. Oh, damn, shout out to Glass Key Photo. Sick shirt. Those guys are friends of mine. They are great people. Glass Key, awesome. I'll be visiting them too. I always like to shout out my friends. I've got a list of I've got like a little thing, my favourite stores I like to work with, and I've got a naughty list, a shit list too, you know, of stores that are naughty people and do naughty things like take people's money and not give them anything good. So yeah, these guys are on my good list. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Just like Blue Moon, very good, very good, very good. You know, people like that, good people. Downtown camera in Toronto, yeah, good people. Hello, Bellamy, greetings from Quebec. Hey, never been, would love to go one day. Awesome, our lab will be open by then. Dope, yeah, I'll be there. I look forward to it, I really do. Let's see. So, yeah, we'd love to arrange an event when you're out here. I'll be in touch, or somebody will be in touch, because the book publisher is not a small book publisher, it's not a nobody. They actually have a whole marketing department, which blew me away. I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, there'll be space for that. That'll be sick. Really look forward to it. Let's see. Hello. I know you don't shoot digital, but what do you think about the Nikon FC? Actually, it's a really impressive camera. I can't lie. Nikon make good digital cameras, very good. And I'm probably going to need a new, believe it or not, I actually do have a digital camera. I use it for the product photos of the lovely things we sell. And yeah, it's getting old. It's on its last legs. And it was kind of, the idea of a Nikon was actually kind of appealing to me. So I've kind of thought about getting one. Who knows? We'll see. Super excited to get my 3A back from you. Do you have any recommendations for camera sling bags? Sling bags? Don't know, actually. I used to use Owner. Well, I still use an Owner bag for a sling bag. But that's because I had a deal with them. And I made my own bag. And so I got my own bag. I like Domke bags as well. Big fan of them. Just their shoulder bags. I think they're great. But that's about it. Are you in Japan? As the name would suggest, yes. Yes, I'm in Japan. Very much so. In fact, I've been here for a very long time. Let's see. Hello from Santa Barbara. I absolutely love that place. Love it. I fell in love with it when I went there. It was just so nice. Oh, the weather, the people, the food. Oh, it felt like what heaven would be like, I guess. I don't know. It was just, I liked it a lot. So what's one film you'd like to bring back from the dead? Good question. I know there's a lot of black and white films out there already, and I know there's a lot of films that can be pushed and stuff, but Neopan 1600. Oh man, that film was good. I love that film so much. I'd also like to see 400XX reversal come back from Fuji. Hopes and dreams shattered by a multinational. Hey? It's always the same, isn't it? Hey? You have to check out Photo Dom in Brooklyn. I will. I'm going to be checking out Brooklyn Film Camera because those guys are cool. They're also on my good boys list. Good boys and girls. Bergerac from France. Very nice. Greetings from Hong Kong. Hopefully I'll be back in Hong Kong next month. I hope. I'm going to do my best. It's been a bit busy. I want to swap my Zeiss Biogon ZM 35f2 for a Hexanon 35f2. Any thoughts? Yeah, go for it. Why not? Both are good lenses. The Zeiss Biogon is nice. I find it a bit clinical. The Hexanon, I find them actually quite similar, you know. But the Hexanon is a nice lens. Yeah, give it a go. I mean, they're both very similarly priced anyway, so either or, I'd recommend either or of them. So 35 versus 50mm, which you use more often and why? I use 35mm. I use 35mm on my compact camera, I use 35mm on my Leica. I only use 50mm on my SLR, on my Nikon. And I've got one of these, I've got Leica R8 as well with a 50mm. We'll get to this later though. So, but yeah, weirdly I like 50 on an SLR and I like 35 on rangefinders. So, yeah, press pan, Kodachrome. No, press pan. No, Kodachrome. Yes, but it's so bad for the planet. Can you find Fuji Superior 1600 in Japan? No, not anymore. It's all gone. Gone. Superior Natura 1600, easily 2 most missed films in production. I have 2 rolls left. I've got 2 rolls of Natura left. I'm not sure what to do with them. Yes, I do love that stuff. Fuji, you bastards. You know, they've taken so much from us. And now they're just trying to hawk shit on us. It's frustrating. Speaking of hawking shit, time to talk about something that I saw and need to get off my chest. Yeah, so did you see that Film Never Die Kickstarter? Yeah. So this company claims to be all doing everything from the community and trying to look after the environment and all of this work that they've done and all of this stuff that they've put into their Kickstarter for a camera which is a $30 camera you can buy in bulk on Alibaba, and they've just changed the fucking shell and they have the audacity to say that they've made this new product, and they've doubled down on it as well, blocking people, blocking comments, making sly comments here and there to people like myself as well. I am happily going to talk about it. I have no problem in talking about it because I've been blocked by those guys who claim to be Christians, but I don't think it's very Christian to steal people's money, you know, and lie about it, you know. So yeah, if you've seen their Kickstarter, go and have a good laugh, you know, because I think it's rather funny, but it's not something I suggest anybody would support because I don't think it's in any way useful to the market. Unlike Pentax and unlike Rollei, who are actually making new cameras. And every time they argue back, they just say, well, at least we're doing something. No, you're lining your pockets at the expense of people who don't know any better. That's not ethical. That's wrong. And they've made this crappy point and shoot that they're claiming is inspired by the T2, and it just attempts to look like one while it is not even close on par with one, right? It's insulting, and the price is insulting as well. And yeah, that really got my goat. I don't know if you saw some of my stories earlier on in the week. I was happy to jump in and you know, give them a bit of shit for it, and I still will, because I think it's wrong to do something like that because it distracts from true innovators. You've got Panomachron and people like that who are really trying hard to make innovative new products and new products for just completely new products for the film photography market. And then you've got people who are just trying to, yeah, ride on the back of that and take people's money. Not cool. Yeah, and pretending you're part of the community, not cool, man. Not cool at all. They are on my they're on my very fucking naughty list. They're on my shit list, you know. The Nikon Air... So, back to some questions after I had my little rant. Are the Nikon AFS lenses prone to failing like I've been reading? I want to get one and use on film and digital. I don't know that much about the AFS stuff. I don't usually sell it that often. I've never had any problems with AFS lenses, personally, on a personal level. On a professional level, I haven't used them, so I couldn't say how reliable they are, but on a personal level, I've never had any issues with the reliability. So, hello! Any opinion about Schneider PA Kurtagon 35mm? Bought one part of a set, but I don't know anything about it, except I don't know anything about it either. The Schneider lenses is something you do not see very often. Not at all. Yeah, they're pretty specialist. Right, more questions. Mimi Mofoku. I'm choosing between the Summilux, Summicron, and Elmerit of Leicas 28. Your advice, please. Oh, that's a difficult one. That really is a difficult one. It depends what you want. I don't like the Summilux. It's too big. I've never liked any of the Summiluxes. They're too big. They're too heavy. And I don't need the speed. I personally would go with the Summicron. But the Elmarit, if you get the aspherical version, is also an excellent lens. They're all excellent lenses. This is the Elmarit aspherical version. It's tiny. I think it's absolutely perfect for the job. But it depends. If you need the speed, go for the speed. If you don't, get the Elmarit. Let's see. Greetings from Vancouver. Why didn't Leica ever make a medium format camera? Wasn't their market. The market that when they were manufacturing cameras, when they started manufacturing cameras, I mean, they do now. They do make digital ones, right? But back then, the market was completely dominated by Hasselblad and Rolleiflex, and they knew that particular type of camera far better than Leica could do. It would be very, very difficult for them to break into a market like that at the time, and there would be no need for it. So I think that's probably why we don't have a medium format Leica. I'm sure they probably looked into it, but when they saw the complete dominance made by Rollei and Hasselblad, there'd be no point. There'd just be no point. It would be shooting blanks. So, yeah, right, John. Hey, John Pratt. Oh, those damn rehousing initiatives. I'm tired of seeing these companies and sometimes even creators rehousing reusables with plastic lenses. Yes, me too. It's sickening, right? Because they are pumping these things out, which cost them quite literally nothing, right? The non-disposable, cheap, single, free focus cameras that Kodak and people like that have been selling, they all come from the same factory. They're all made in China. They're all made exactly the same. You just get to choose what skin you put on it, right? And they cost quite literally less than $1, those ones. The automatic ones cost in the $20 range. But if it's the single use or the single shot ones, they're quite literally less than $1, and you just buy them in the thousands and drop ship them. And that's what people have been doing. That company in Australia did it. Every company with a brand name has done it, and they do nothing for photography because, maybe your first time into photography, you pick one of those up and you think, wow, these images are shit. Yeah, this sucks. Like, no, you can go, don't spend. And I've seen the prices of them too. It's outrageous how much they're asking for these things. It's outrageous. Right, so, and some people have compared them to Holga. Holga is special because it is unique. Excuse me. Holga is special, it's unique, right? Holga has a way of getting people into photography because it became an art form in itself. Holga was a toy, right? These cameras are just crap, How come Kodak appears to be investing as much as possible in film while Fuji is going the opposite? Wouldn't it be just another money revenue for Fuji with its rise in popularity and demand lately? Not enough of a revenue boost, not enough of a revenue for the shareholders at Fuji. They have openly stated in general shareholder meetings for the last few years that it is not a priority at all for them, okay? They intend to shut it down. The focus will be Instax. That is their intention. They're just doing it death by 1,000 cuts so that they can get rid of their stock. That's all they're doing. People saying, oh, they still make film. No, they don't. Kodak makes it for them. Ilford makes it for them. That's who still makes their film. Right? So, unfortunately, yeah, we won't be hearing anything from Fuji. Fuji not film. Hashtag Fuji not film. Because that's what they're not making film. That's what they're going to be doing. And we're going to have to look in other directions. So, yeah. Especially it's going to suck here in Japan because Fuji was generally the cheapest option for film for us because everything came from overseas. And now that the yen is so weak, everything costs an absolute fortune from overseas. And there's no bloody Fuji. So, yeah, it's not looking great. What a start. What a start, eh? Which analog Leica other than M6 would you pick up, and which non-Leica 35mm lens? Well, the other one that I picked up and I pick up is the MP, and I've got it and I'll keep it forever. Non-Leica 35mm. Good question. Because I have a Leica 35mm on it. A non-Leica 35 would... Oh, that's a hard one. It would probably be a Zeiss Biogon or something like that. But I'd prefer to have the Nikon, the Leica, sorry. Yeah, that would be what I'd be looking at. Yeah, let's see. Hello, Bellamy from Singapore. Any thoughts on buying a wide lux with the intent of repairing? Would it be too much of a risk? If you're repairing it, don't know. I mean, I don't know your experience repairing. Wide luxes are notoriously difficult to repair because the light baffles. They're very complicated, and getting the light baffles to work properly is an issue. So how badly is it broken, this thing? I mean, if it's a real beat up piece of crap with fog in the finder and stuff, you might as well skip it. If it's relatively good condition, it's just not working, then give it a go and send it off to a decent repair place, and you should have a good camera back. What Campag Lola lenses do you own? I didn't know they made them. I don't own any Campag Lola. I bloody wish I did. Actually, I was looking at a bike recently that I wanted to buy, which really nice, and it was a Colnago Master steel frame in my size, Campagnolo Super Record on it, and I was like, I want that bike so much. And then I looked at the price and went, and walked away because it was just too much money. But I'd love it. Which Minolta SLR would you recommend? Oh, there's so many. The X700, the XGs, the SRTs. Minolta made loads of really, really great SLRs, loads, and they're cheap as chips. I have an SLT down there somewhere, and I've got an XG down in there as well. I love them, and the lenses are great too. Really nice lenses on them. So yeah, definitely I'd recommend any of them. Just go and get one. Perso Riley, morning Bellamy, how you been? Been good, mate. Been good. How about yourself? Hope you've been well. And I hope you've all been well, you lovely people. Thank you for watching. Hello from Buffalo, New York. Would you ever consider giving us a tour of your personal collection? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I might do that. Yeah, I would, actually. I think I might. I might make a little video about that, my personal collection, and just show people what I've got in my own cabinet, which is filled to the gills with junk. It's so disorganized. Oh man, thank you for the answer. You're more than welcome. Thank you for asking. Are you interested in doing darkroom prints, and if so, would you make a video on it? I have done darkroom prints. I love doing darkroom prints. I don't have the time. I really don't have the time. The last time I was in darkroom a few years back, I spent an entire day just making contact sheets. An entire day. I didn't even get a print done. It was just contact sheets. It was ridiculous. I've got so much backlog of work. I haven't even arranged my negs. They're all just loose as well. It's shocking. I'm kind of hoping it will be my retirement project or something. Yeah, because yeah, I need to get on that. I really do. What lens Bellamy used for Nikon F6 during travel? Well, I've got an F6, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work. It's dead. But when I do use the F6, I would use a 50mm. That's always been my sort of go-to on an SLR. I don't like carrying a whole bunch of lenses. I know that's what the SLR is for, but yeah, I've always loved the 50 on it for some reason. 50mm Works for me. Hey, from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? How's it going? I have a black paint M4. Ooh. I use it occasionally. I don't know what it's best selling for right now or in a decade or so. They are selling for like 25 grand now. Or, well, $20,000, I'd say. Depends on the condition and so on and so forth. But the prices for them are very high. I absolutely cannot predict what things will be in a decade. I can't even predict if there'll be if humanity will be around in a decade. I don't know, but right now prices are very high. So if you did, you'd make a fair bit of money. Size 35, 28, 35 mil 2.8. It's a great 35. It is a great 35. It's a really, really good one actually. Canon LTM converted to M. Yeah, interesting. I saw a statistic that Agfa had enough master rolls to make around 70 million rolls of 35mm. Does Fuji not have master rolls of Superior 1600 or other rare stocks? Well, no, because they've been cleaning them out. That's why they're not selling them anymore, because they didn't make master rolls of those films, of the later films, in as greater numbers as standard films. So, you know, the standard 400 or the standard 200, 100 colour film, make tons of those. The more specialist ones, Natura and Superior and Realia and stuff like that, they would have made in smaller batches because it would be more expensive to make. And so you know, they didn't have sales projections for those, which were as popular as the other ones. So therefore they made less of them, which means once it's sold out, and they've sold out. Great to see you live here. Thank you, man. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. Do we have anything similar to a wide lux in a 120? Yes, they made a wide lux 120. It's called the wide lux 1600. Yeah, not hard, not easy to find, but they did make one. They made a 120 camera, and also you've got the Horizon, which is a 120 wide format camera. Same principle. I think there was a Zenit or something like that, a Russian one as well. You know, I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments. I'm curious what the settings on the dehumidifier case is. I'd like to get one being so humid in Florida. So, on average, the dehumidifier reader isn't working. I've got to change the batteries on these ones. But I try and keep them, if you'd excuse me, I try and keep them around 40 to 50% relative humidity. And that means that things don't get too moist, too damp, too humid, so you don't get fungus starting. But also it doesn't get too dry, so you don't have oil and grease drying up, rubber cracking, things like that. So you keep a nice sort of steady balance and it works just right. I'm sorry I missed your answer. I had to take a call. That's okay. Don't worry about it. If you can scroll back, I'll put this up on YouTube later anyway, so you can hear it all again if you need to. I've been good, just having breakfast up near Roppongi. Hey, back in Tokyo after the whirlwind Japan trip. Food arrived soon. Talk soon, mate. Enjoy your brekkie. Hey, enjoy it. Have a good time, man. Can you show the MP6? I miss it. I'm sad they no longer make your strap. I will show you the MP6. I've actually taken that strap off. I no longer have that strap. This is my MP6. This is my baby with the 35mm. I have a different strap on now. The old strap were a bunch of thieving bastards and took people's money and didn't give them any straps after. So the company that was going along all of a sudden got sold, that was making the straps, and got sold to somebody else who was shady as, and not only refused to pay me any of the proceeds from the sales, but also refused to deliver people their bloody straps. So people would order them and get nothing. Yeah, real nice, real nice. Do you know what happened to that? Yeah, do you know what happened to that strap company? I paid and they never shipped. Yeah, avoid them like the plague. They're thieves. They're just fucking thieves, okay? And I've tried to get my name taken off their website, but they're still using it. They won't respond to anything. They're just taking people's money and shipping nothing. So yeah, avoid monarch traps like the plague. Okay, is Velvia simulation a good choice for a tight headshot portrait of Donald Trump? I wouldn't want to take a tight headshot of that orange turd. I wouldn't want to even look at him through a viewfinder. I think it would make me throw up all over my camera. Yeah, Velvia, whatever, shoot whatever, just ugh. Oh, and the smell must be absolutely horrific as well. Thanks again. I'm glad I had the chair. And okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. FM2 versus FE2 versus FM3A. I've got an FM3A and it broke last month. And they can't fix it. Double. So FM2, most reliable of the lot. FM2, most reliable of the lot. Good. I've got a chance to catch you live. Take care. Thanks, mate. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. What are your thoughts on the Lawson Mount Fuji situation with tourists? Stupid. They could have handled it so much better. They just needed to handle it in a manner where you had people there to say, sorry, you can't stand in the road to take pictures here. If you want to take a picture, you have to line up. Have a photo spot. Have a queue. Make people wait. Soon they'll get tired of waiting and they'll give up. Instead, you put this stupid board, thing up, and now people are standing out in the road to take photos of themselves in front of that because it's become a meme. Foolish. Japan is really struggling with this tourist thing because they desperately want more tourists, but at the same time, they don't know how to handle them at all. And, it's leading to situations like this, which could easily be solved with a bit of communication and having some people there on the ground to make sure that, things go smoothly. Japan in a nutshell, really. Yeah, I think it's kind of a silly thing. Is Japan becoming more oversaturated with photographers, or is it good for the economy? Oh, it's saturated. Everybody's here, and I've seen some really bad videos of people behaving awfully. Tourists taking pictures of stuff they're not meant to take pictures of. Tourists using drones and things like that. It's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, yeah, it's good for the economy, but at what cost to society? Have to ask that. It is important for the people that live here, I think. Let's see. Ordered my M6 TTL from you in 2017. Still shooting with it all the time. My favourite camera ever. Yay! Good to hear. Thanks, Ryan. Hope you enjoy it for many years to come. Hello from Elkhart, Indiana. Eric Van Vandrick. I recently picked up the Kyocera made Vivitar PZ500, and it was incredibly impressed with the results. Supposedly it's the same as a Leica Mini Zoom, a hidden gem. Could well be. I've never actually seen one here. PZ500. I'll have to look out for one of those. But if it is, I mean, it could be another one of those little sleepers. Velvet saturation 200%. Ooh, orange. Any thoughts on that guy who shot a drone in Tokyo? I think that's illegal, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, that guy. It is illegal. It's very illegal. And it comes with a 500,000 yen fine. And you can be deported from the country and barred entry. It is super illegal. And he just did it for the TikTok flex or whatever. Such a dick move. Because it makes foreigners in this country look bad, and for those of us that live here, it makes us look, we get tarred with the same brush as that pillock, that selfish prick who just wanted to get some clout. He takes a video around Tokyo Tower, and you have to obtain special government permission to fly there. So it's just made it harder for the people who do work here as drone operators. And I've got friends who are photographers and drone operators, and they go through the proper channels, they get the government permission, they go to their allotted time slot, and they do the things properly. But now they're being looked at with suspicion because of this dickhead's actions. Not at all cool. I'm sick of seeing stuff like that. I mean, that drone could have fallen, and it wasn't a small drone. It could have you know, stopped operating on something, fallen, landed on somebody, hit a car, hit a train. You know, you've also got sensitive government buildings around there, military buildings, or military organisational buildings and government buildings around there. Yeah, it was such a dumb thing to do, and it's become a bit of a talk. It made the national news here. That's how. So they're on the lookout for this guy, and they're going to find who he is. They're going to find the hotel he stayed in. They're going to find who he is, and he will probably never be allowed back in Japan. Good. He can piss off. We don't want people like that. Nick on FM2 from Nasir. Yes, indeed. Exactly. Thank you, Parliament. Yeah. I'm doing my best, you know. But yeah, people like that really get my goat. It's just, there's been just this influx of people who are just doing this TikTok and Instagram, just trying to do anything to get a bit of, you know, traction or whatever. I mean, I got stuck behind some people the other day who just stopped in the middle of the road and started doing one of their weird TikTok dances, and just piss off. Oh, yeah. People said you need to avoid the honeycomb shutter on the FM2. Is it 2 and Y? Well, no, the later ones had, so the early ones were a steel shutter, and then they had a titanium shutter, and you want to get the one with the titanium shutter because it's stronger. The honeycomb is not steel, it's aluminium. And supposedly it can warp. I don't know though. Hello from the Hudson Valley, New York. Bought my Contax T3 from you back in 2012. That's going back some time. Still using it. Sweet. That is awesome to hear. Oh man, I love that. Really love that. That's so cool to hear. Thank you so much. If you've just joined, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm not going to be on here for that much longer because I've got work to do. But I just thought I'd, you know, if you didn't catch it, I'm going to put this back up on YouTube later so you can hear my vociferous bitching about Film Never Die and their dirty chicanery and my vitriol towards tourists who do absolutely dumb shit when they're coming to visit Japan. By all means, come to Japan. We'd love to have you here. Please come to Japan. Just show a bit of common sense. Don't stand in the road. Don't block people. Don't, you know, get shouty and rude. Don't get drunk and, you know, mess around and smash stuff up. You know, just come here and have a good time. Try and learn a few words of Japanese. Be polite, and you'll have a great time. You act like one of those dickheads, you're going to end up getting arrested, and you don't want that. You don't want to be the next Johnny Somali. Okay. So yeah, but before I go, I do want to show you some of the stuff that we've got, because I just had the absolute motherload of Leica R lenses turn up, including this absolutely gorgeous Summilux 50 ROM. This is lovely. An Elmerit. I've got a 35 Lux as well. Absolutely, oh man. I'm drooling over these, absolutely drooling over these. These just turned up yesterday. Got an 80 Summilux as well. An 80, oh my goodness, right? And an Elmerit 19. Yeah, a 19 as well. And a 250. 100, and the 100's got the macro. This is the macro with the L Pro, so you can get 1-to-1 on that. Woo. And we've got a body for sale as well. We've got this body, an R8. This comes with a 35-to-70 macro. Oh man, yeah, a whole bunch of Leica R lenses just came in, so I'm going to have them up on the site soon. But we've also got a load of other lovely stuff. Got this beautiful F1 Canon. Got some Canon lenses. Got a whole bunch of stuff that's going for good prices too, because lowered the prices on some of the things. So please do come and check out the site and come and buy a camera. We've got these Konica Mini things which we are selling at the moment. These are lovely. These are cool. These are mini gachas, and they're a surprise, so you don't know what you're going to get. So each one's different. So who knows what you're going to get? They're for sale in the shop, and you can always get a t-shirt or something like that. If you check out the bio, you'll see the link tree. Linktree's got links to everything. It's got links to the clothes, the apparel. It's got links to the shop. It's got links to the cameras for sale. It's got to YouTube, to all of that sort of thing. So you can always go and have a skis on that. I really appreciate it if you do, because it always helps me to continue doing what I do. Have you seen the digital back for the R9? I've never actually seen one for sale. Not here. But then again, don't really look for digital that much. Seen the R9, just not the back for it. So, yeah, got loads of beautiful, beautiful things in the store now. I'd love you to come and get something that keeps me alive and keeps me, you know, gives me the energy to bitch about companies that I don't like and to spread praise onto companies that I do like, and to keep on making these what seem to be kind of divisive YouTube videos and Instagram lives. But yeah, thank you for all watching. Thank you for all coming. Thank you for your lovely questions. I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope you all have all of the things that you want. Look after yourselves, look after the people around you, be cool to one another, and keep on shooting film. Thank you. I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye now.